Pat Mikish likes the way this team has played. They're actually outshooting the Mavericks by 16 through 2 games. It's just that little mistakes have made a big difference. Sources tell us an announcement is expected tomorrow, with messages of gratitude being exchanged between Tricia Cullip and those who have worked with her over the course of 16 seasons. Who's got better weather than us? Chris Jenkins ran right up to our camera with a message for everybody. Keep doubting us. He keeps coming back here to Toledo Speedway to drive this thing, a school bus. How do you actually flip one of these things?
There's an art to it.
Well, it's why they got this padding right here.
Yeah, that's what we refer to as the safer barrier.
A lot of people around here are hoping that it's the Michigan Wolverines. Joel.
Well, I know the guys wearing white who just walked out behind me hope it's them. That was Washington. We've talked about puck luck. When you get to this time of year, guys are battling through injuries. Do you allow any of those what-ifs to creep in?
No, you know what?
Scott beat Lima Senior, but Lima Senior's at 2. Scott is down here. Rhett's on the college football playoff committee, by the way. The results of the games
No, listen.
You're holding your board down here. Would you mind holding that up?
It's secret stuff here. I can't really let you get a close-up.
Believe it or not, this is Michael's first Solheim Cup. He says he wants to come back, and who wouldn't? Dion, if you're Coach Floyd, what are you talking about in this time?
Well, first of all, we got to get the ball in.
Joel Sebastianelli, you're going to welcome your leader.
Joseph Newgarden slides his Chevy right onto his marks. He's going from blacks to blacks. Patrick Stewart slips the fuel out. A flawless final stop. He's been flawless all weekend. 6.5 seconds, he's gone. When it comes to getting the course ready every single day, that all begins inside Barn 1 with a special set of tools and a man with a specific set of skills.
I don't know about ends back here, but yeah, everything starts in the shop. If it's not right when we set it up, it's not going to be right there.
Out there, 18 holes, 7,730 yards, all covered by 30 men and machines.
Just make sure all the equipment is ready for the golf course, be it changing a spark plug in a backpack blower to sharpening reels on these $50,000 machines.
He doesn't make it sound like much. But his barn is the loudest place on the course. And his job, equipment manager, is more than mechanic. Bo and his team sharpen every blade daily.
The reason it's so important is you want to make sure that when you get out there to cut the grass, this blade comes around frequently enough to get every blade.
It takes a sharp mind to make it back here.
My dad was a mechanic, and it just came so easy to me. Knowing what this guy is expected to do is where I excel.
Bo was a superintendent in Georgia, managed equipment at Kapalua, home of the PGA's Tournament of Champions, but Inverness is in a league of its own.
The history is so thick and so deep here. When I had the opportunity to come, I jumped. I'm just thankful they brought me.
Not everybody knows how much work goes into making the club look immaculate. But Bo knows.
It's nice to see all my neighbors on my street. They know where I work. They know what I do. I'm very prideful of it. To sit there and watch it, yeah, I get to see it every day. And you kind of expect to see perfection.
Michigan is undefeated, ranked number 2 in the country, and during TV timeouts, they hand it off to the nation's number 1 good boy.
Yeah, he's not phased, which is pretty remarkable.
Victor the Frisbee dog is stealing hearts and catching everything thrown his way, rain or shine.
It's surreal, it's weird. When I come off the field after throwing, I really don't have awareness of what just happened. Victor was on the video board, and they're like, "Did you see Victor on the video board?" I'm like, "No, I forgot to look again."
Fans at the Big House can't look away. Each quarter, the 4-year-old English Black Lab plays catch with Bruce Lee, a dentist from Traverse City who makes the 4-hour trip on game day.
I went to Michigan, and our kids went to Michigan. My dad went there, my grandma went there. Twice a day, I'm just like daydreaming. I wonder if Michigan athletics would ever want to use Victor for anything.
I mean, look at that face. Why wouldn't they?
I decided to call the athletic department and ask them. We had to come down and let the athletic department watch what this looked like twice before they said, we're go.
Now it's for real. Don't they know they're playing in front of the largest crowd watching Frisbee anywhere in America today?
Yes. When they asked us to do it, I'm like, what have I gotten myself into? This is scary. Victor doesn't mind it a bit. I'm just going to pretend I'm in the front yard and just do my best.
But they put up backyard numbers. 58 catches between 30 to 40 yards each. That's about 2,000 yards. If Victor was people, he'd be a shoo-in for Heisman. He's already gotten his picture taken with one winner.
I sometimes think that they might be happier to take a picture with the dog than like a person who comes up. Charles Woodson and Aiden Hutchinson, besides A-Rod. One of my favorites was probably Michael Phelps, 23 gold medals, and that one's really special.
Victor lets his game speak for itself. But if the photos, the merch, yes, there's Frisbee dog hats for sale at Ravelli Hall, and the cheers are any indication, Victor is a small part of a special Michigan football season.
Just to have something for the people to look at and be part of that, to help pass that time, we think that's pretty cool.
Hey, I'm Joel from BCSN. Who are you?
Keel Badu, and I play outfield.
When did you fall in love with this sport?
In my hometown in Carnes, Georgia, and my dad told me BP. And I was like 5, and I broke the window, and my dad was like, yeah, we probably need to sign him up for baseball.
How many windows did you break growing up?
A couple windshields, couple cars.
Were people pretty understanding of it? Like,
Yeah,
it sounds like your
that's it.
dad was cool with it.
Yeah, as long as it wasn't a foul ball, it was a home run, and he was cool with it.
Way back, storybook home run!
My name is Justice Bigby. I play left field, right field.
Where's the craziest place this sport has taken you?
Yeah, actually, I played in an all-star game in the Northwoods in 2019 in Waterloo, Iowa. I'd never been to Iowa. I just remember kind of getting on the bus and going kind of that direction and it just being corned. And I just had zero idea where I was, and then kind of just, we were at a baseball field and we played and that was it, and we went home.
Jace Young, I play second and third. Let's go double A. Let's talk about double A. Yeah, that's the weirdest spot. I'm back in college dorms. I think that's where I was like, holy cow, like, wow, this is weird. Like, I'm back, like my college dorms at Texas Tech were a little bit nicer than this one. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, yo, like, I got people going to school in the room next to me, like, you know, they're out partying on Saturday nights. Grateful for every step that you can take, but definitely staying in a dorm, it was like, hey, let's get out of here.
Ryan Kreidler, play infield.
If a stranger asks what you do for a living, do you tell them?
No.
What do you tell them?
Real estate. I'm in real estate. That's my stock. And if I'm in an Uber, I tell them I do real estate.
Does it work?
Most of the time. You just throw some phrases out there, mortgages and rates.
You say real estate, all of a sudden someone's looking for a house, all of a sudden, oh, can I get your car? And then you're really you're locked into a trap. I feel like construction's safe because no one's gonna say, you wanna build me a house? Because then everyone's just like, oh, all right, whatever. Yeah, next guy. Justin Henry Malloy, outfield.
Do you remember a time that baseball has broken your heart?
I was a Yankee fan. I was a big Yankee fan growing up. A-Rod hits a walk-off grand slam. He's my favorite player. I'm crying because he didn't hit the ball to me.
Going back, Patterson, still back. See ya!
So like, I'm devastated. The whole stadium is erupting and I'm sitting there crying because why didn't A-Rod hit me the home run ball?
What's the best part about opening day?
That first at bat, the jitters you get.
Nah, I don't want to say like nervous, but you get excited and you can kind of feel it. Every opening day that I've ever been a part of, it feels the same way.
All right, like, let's win baseball games because it matters now.
You're excited at the opportunity to move up, get back to the big leagues, and win some games.
Fans coming out and everyone suiting up and getting ready to go to war and play the game that they love.